Today, let's learn how to transplant and plant gardenias. Gardenias love sunlight, so if yours isn't thriving, it might be time to move it to a better spot. Hello, fellow flower enthusiasts. This is a small leaf gardenia. Many people say gardenias are shade-loving plants. After hearing this, I planted this one on the north side of my home, where sunlight isn't as strong. But over the years, I've noticed the flowers kept decreasing year by year. After 2 years of testing, I've confirmed that gardenias are not shade-loving plants. In fact, they thrive best in sunny spots. So today, we're moving it to a place that's most suitable for its needs. If you want your gardenia to bloom more, make sure it gets enough sunlight. The best option is partial sunlight. Gardenias love the sun, but they don't like direct, harsh sunlight. Now, let's add some sheep manure and mix it into the soil. This prevents the roots from getting burned by the strong manure directly. After that, place the plant in the hole, adjust its position, and fill in the soil. Oh, I almost forgot something really important. When gardenias bloom, their sweet fragrance can attract pests, especially mealybugs. I always add a little white powder to prevent this. By adding this powder every time you water, a small amount dissolves and is absorbed by the roots. When pests chew on the leaves or buds, they'll be killed. Also, there's this yellow sulfur powder. It's great for killing pests and bacteria, and it helps to acidify the soil. Gardenias love acidic soil, and this prevents the soil from becoming too alkaline, which can negatively affect their growth. The best part is that it keeps the soil in an optimal state for about 2 years, making it both cost-effective and convenient. Now, cover the soil and make sure to water well for the first root establishment. Look at these small leafsets, called the small leaf gardenia, or sparrow-tongue gardenia. While its flowers are smaller than those of the large leaf gardenia, the fragrance is just as sweet. In fact, small leaf gardenias are more cold tolerant and easier to care for. Here in northern Jiangsu, small leaf gardenias stay evergreen throughout the year. They can handle temperatures as low as -10 degrees Celsius without issue, unlike the large leaf variety. Small leaf gardenias are sun-loving plants. To get more blooms, you can supplement them with phosphorus and potassium fertilizers in April and May, like potassium, dihydrogen, phosphate, or flower more too. Make sure they get plenty of sunlight, as inadequate light can prevent the buds from opening fully and may even lead to bud drop. But avoid full exposure to the harsh summer sun. A spot with partial sunlight or some shade from a tree works perfectly. You can even grow them on a balcony, and they'll thrive. Gardenias also tolerate pruning very well. Since they bloom from the tips, it's a good idea to prune them right after they've finished blooming. However, avoid pruning them after winter starts. Last year, my gardenia grew a bit sparse in a shady spot. After the flowers faded, it definitely needed a good pruning. One last crucial tip. Gardenias are very thirsty plants, especially when grown in pots. In the summer, water them at least once a day, and sometimes twice if necessary. You need to water them as if you're trying to drown them. With this approach, you'll definitely keep your gardenia healthy and thriving.